Hello and good afternoon. Grab your coffee if you drink coffee all day long like I do. And let's do a quick stimulus check and stimulus package update. I wanted to cover the upcoming stimulus bill and what an average family could expect to receive, because I think that this is a lot larger than you would expect it to be, the net stimulus benefit. And I also found some interesting information regarding state and local government funding that I'm going to cover at the end of this video. So the next stimulus bill has an extremely heavy focus on families, especially families in need. And it has more programs than ever for families, especially on the lower side of the income scale. So the next stimulus bill, let's do a family of four, just for an example here. A family of four, let's say one 5-year-old and one 10-year-old. So starting off with stimulus checks, this is the most obvious benefit. So we have $1,400 stimulus checks. With the next stimulus bill, the dependent payments, both for adult dependents and child dependents, is also $1,400 per. So a family of four, you're looking at $5,600 straight away. Now we have the child tax credit. This is looking to be enhanced in a big way with the next stimulus bill and bumped up from $2,000 to either $3,000 or $3,600 depending on the age of the child. And there's talks of making this a monthly or bi-monthly payment, kind of like a UBI, a universal basic income for families. So with this family, the 5-year-old and the 10-year-old, we'd be looking at $3,600 for the 5-year-old and $3,000 for the 10-year-old. Now we have the child care credit. This is a credit that covers half of the child care expenses up to $8,000 per year per child. So up to a benefit of $4,000 per child per year. And just those in totality comes out to $20,200. So in the title of this video, I know I wrote $9,000, but I wanted to actually do like a kind of reverse clickbait here. Just go the complete opposite of everyone else and downplay the benefit in a huge way by more than half. So that's just a few of the programs, $20,200. Let's say one of the parents is on unemployment. This varies a little bit depending on the state and how much the state pays, but you could be looking at unemployment payments of nearly $10,000. SNAP benefits, this again varies based on location, but that's another $3,000. And we're looking at enhanced earned income tax credits. There's just so much here for families. It's absolutely insane, and we're on track to get this thing passed at some point early to mid-March. Also, before we move on to the next section, I wanted to just quickly thank the sponsor of this video, Society Socks. They're a fan of the show, and they reached out to me to see if they could sponsor a few videos, and here we are. They have awesome sock designs. I mean, I'm wearing a pair right now with some rocket ships on it, but they got some awesome sock designs. They donate a pair of socks for every pair they sell to homeless shelters. And you can receive $10 off any new subscription or any order over $20 if you use the link in the description and the promo code Maher. So thank you to Society Socks, and support them if you want to support me. Now moving on to state and local government funding. This has, of course, been a debate ever since stimulus has been a thing. Republicans simply don't want it. They feel that this is only helping Democratic states who overspent before the pandemic, and now they're seeing the effects of this now. Basically, they're saying they had a bad balance sheet in the first place, so this is why they're in this situation. And they also say that most states don't need additional funding because a lot of states' tax revenues didn't actually go down. We're gonna look at the proof of this in just a second. Now, many Democrats, to present both sides of the argument here, we're trying to be as non-biased as possible. Many Democrats want this to happen because they feel, first, that state and local governments are going to do a better job of targeting programs. So, I mean, it makes sense that a smaller government is going to have a better idea as to what the individual citizens of that area need, and they're going to be able to have more focused and targeted programs. And they also want to help cities save federal jobs because since the pandemic started, more than 1 in 20 federal jobs have been lost. So let's take a look at this graph here that shows the state revenue declines. And so in the US, In the US, 26 states saw a decline in tax revenue, which isn't that bad given the fact that we're in the middle of a global pandemic. We can see that Alaska was the worst on the list, and this is because of the oil industry. And any state that relies on a heavy amount of tourism also saw dramatic decreases. We can see Hawaii down 17% and Florida down 10%, just for instance there. So obviously there's an argument to be made that certain states may need additional help. What I don't understand is why don't we just set up a program where if there was a loss of more than 1%, let's say, in state tax revenue, those states receive some form of benefit, and then everyone's happy at the end of the day. But that might make too much sense. So I just thought that this was interesting to actually see what is going on a state-by-state basis on this graph. So that's going to do it for today. I would like to thank you for watching, and I hope you have a profitable day.